There was a time, not too long ago actually, when I walked through the holiday season holding it together with what felt like emotional duct tape. I didn't just do it once, but many times, and I dreaded them. Everyone around me was talking about traditions and family time and making memories and all the fun things that they were doing. And I was just trying to make it through the day without crying, without someone blowing up, without someone demanding that I do and be something that they wanted that benefited them, even though there was nothing left of me. And all of that was back when everything was still good with the family. Now I can barely even relate to any of that stuff. If your family doesn't look like it used to, either because of estrangement or divorce, a loss, or some other major life change, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And here's the truth that we rarely say out loud. I think needs to be said more though. The holidays are not automatically joyful for everyone. For some of us, they can be really, really stressful, heavy, and hard. They can be full of reminders of everything that has changed and that somehow we don't measure up. What I now know, though, is that most of that stuff isn't actually true, and there is a way to move through this holiday season with much greater calm, confidence, and peace. This is true even when life is messy and relationships are complicated. Since skipping the season, which I often wanted to do, isn't feasible or practical, I'm going to walk you through what women in our exact situation need most during this holiday season and how you can create a holiday experience that actually supports you and can even be enjoyed regardless of whatever else is going on. Let's start first by naming what you've probably felt but may not have always given a voice to. It's a simple fact of life that the holidays hit differently when you're grieving a relationship that used to exist, when the person is gone from your life, but they're still very much alive. Or you're navigating painful dynamics with people who are still in your life and there's a lot of family drama, which, I'll be honest, is usually family trauma coming to the surface. If it feels like things get harder at this time of year, you're not imagining it. Research has shown that emotional triggers are more intense when they're tied to strong memories and ritual based seasons, and that stress increases dramatically when expectations and reality don't match, which often happens during the holiday season. In other words, you're not crazy, you're not broken. Your brain and your body are actually doing exactly what they are supposed to do, and they're working exactly as they were designed to work. But let's be honest, it also feels pretty crappy. The good news is we don't have to stay there. Here's a mindset shift that can help change this whole season. You don't have to create the old holidays or do things the same way you always have done to have meaningful ones now. You can do something different. You can do things in a way that work for you. You can build something new. You can even create something that is much more emotionally and physically sustainable and is also more nurturing and peaceful. And that starts with one core question: what do I need this season? It's not what your family wants. It's not what tradition demands. It's not what all the neighbors are doing. It's not what your own guilt might even suggest. It's what do you need? For a lot of us, that question can make us draw a blank. But the truth is, you're the one that's living your life. It's not your kids. It's not your estranged family members. It's not the people who are handing out all the unsolicited advice, especially when it's coming from people who have never lived in your shoes and have no clue what your life is really like. There are three pillars of a calm holiday. The first is emotional grounding. Your nervous system needs support before anything else. And that might look like building in moments of rest, having a plan for tough days, giving yourself permission to say no to things that you know are going to be too much or that don't work for you. Or it might even be allowing yourself to feel whatever comes up, even if it's not pretty, even if it gets a little messy. Pillar number two is maintaining boundaries that don't burn you out. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They're about protecting your well being. They're about you, they're about what you need. And during the holiday season, especially, that might mean choosing which gatherings that you attend, saying no to traditions that have outlived their purpose or just now feel too heavy. It might be creating new rituals that support your healing or taking breaks when you need them. Pillar number 3 is intentional choice. I get it. I know there is a lot of drama and a lot of opinions and a lot of information flying around at this time of year. But I want to remind you that you are a big girl and you really do get to choose what you participate in, how much energy you give to those things, who you surround yourself with, and what you want this season to mean for you. And the more that you can activate those choices and make choices that are aligned with what you need, you're going to experience a significant reduction in stress, along with increased capacity to deal with all the things that life throws at you. Contrary to what all those cheesy Christmas movies might look like, you don't need to have a perfect family or a perfect table or a perfect celebration to create a peaceful holiday season. What you do need is a plan that's designed for this version of you in this season of your life and that's designed around your needs. That's exactly why I created my new workshop, Creating Peaceful Holidays When Family Isn't What It Used to Be. This is a trauma-aware, practical, gentle, and deeply empowering workshop. You'll walk away with a customized plan that fits your emotional needs, honors your boundaries, teaches you how to even set and enforce them in ways that don't make you feel guilty. The best part is it's super affordable, and even though I do send out the content in smaller chunks, the whole thing is actually short enough that you can complete it in an afternoon if you really want to. If you're ready to move forward this holiday season and create a greater sense of calm and do it with more confidence than you've had in a long time, leave me the word workshop down in the comments below and I'll let you know how you can get in and participate. It really is worth it. It's not just one more thing. It really can make a significant difference in how this whole season plays out. Because this season can still be peaceful. It can still be full of joy. It can still be enjoyable, even if parts of it still hurt. Even if someone you love is missing from the table, even if there is unresolved tension in the air, and you're allowed to claim all of it. If you want to know more, watch that video right up here and learn how to take back your happiness right away and live a richer and more centered life.